Hey there guys, the Asian guy here, and today I'm going to show you my paper. You know what is it called, Erhu or whatever. Because it's a kind of traditional Chinese instrument. So there's the real one and there's the fake one. It's not fake, it's just a paper replica. And actually the paper one I did some error, but I can fix it easily. But I don't want to fix it. As you can see, it's a bit shorter than the real one, and the paper one I think it's very detailless, but you know, paper, I don't have all the curves and everything, but it does looks alike, and I think I can call this one one-to-one size actually. The bottom part there, yeah, it's the same size, exactly the same size, but the mask is just a little bit of error. I can just add a spacer so it can go to that height. I can just add a spacer there, but yeah. So if you if you're asking why would I make something like this, because it's actually a school project. I need to make some culture in my countries, like traditional instruments. So I have a real one at home, so it will be very easy for me to make paper ones. Because I have a real one, I can get the real measurements, like it's just right in front of me. It's easier from something that you have to get from image. This image, my watch are beeping, sorry. So I measure up the stuff on the real one, and then I just do it with paper. I guess it's quite easy. It turned out to be quite easy actually. You can see the whole thing is tape. You can't see any tape, but it's just a couple of tape inside. It's made out of glue, and it's a hybrid. So I have the art block kind of paper and some printing paper. So you can see some parts are more yellowish and some parts are more white. Because the art block is hard, so they are good for constructing like big pieces, but you can't make round stuff out of them. So the printing paper are soft, so I can make round stuff easily. So the mask are made out of A4, and the thing down there is made out of that kind of hard paper. It's not really that hard, but it's art block, you know. And then everything I made from here is actually A4 size paper. I don't have any kind of big paper, so even the art block kind of paper, art block is A3, but I bought them A4 size, so I have to connect them together very well, and I have to think of how I should make the structure. You will later see the structure at the video. I can when I disassemble this guy is made to be disassembled, to be able to disassemble, because I need to bring to school. So I have to make it easier to carry, because this thing is quite big. Yeah, this is quite tall actually. I think it's like maybe not less than 1 meter. I think it's 0.7 meter, something like that. Yeah, and then the whole thing is actually pretty strong. You can see. Yeah, I have to get rid of this first. This is the worst part of the whole thing. So this thing is pretty strong. You see, I can just shake it like that. Oh crap. Okay, it's Asian. I think some Asian instruments. So you see, I can swing it like this without anything bending. So the mask is very strong. It can withstand the whole thing. So you can see, even I can grab it like this. Yeah, you can see I can grab it like this. Yeah, the top part is the weakest of them all, because the top part is just for decoration. You see, I can grab it like this. Nothing is going to bend, because I have things like because this mask is totally down to the bottom, and I have something to fix the place. Yeah, some fireworks, because some events are coming, and then it's fixed at the bottom strongly, so this mask doesn't moves at all. So it's fixed at 2 positions. The top there, you don't even have to use screw, because it's just a hole. You can't go anywhere. But the bottom, I have to fix it nicely. So this thing is not going to move. And there's another sheet inside. So one tube, another outer tube, inner tube, outer tube. So they are all printing paper. It's quite surprising, right? Printing paper can be so tough. So this thing, this hexagonal thing is made out of the kind of art block I'm talking about. They can't do curved parts very well, but they can make very strong parts. This is 2 layers of the art block, the bottom supporting piece. Everything is follow that, you know, I don't have all those details and holes at the back, but I have some details at the front. This piece of paper represents the cloth, and this is the bridge, quite small, but I think this is actually a bit wider. Yeah, and the strings, there are actually strings on there, but the strings are just a very soft tension. Can't put too much tension because this is paper, obviously. These things does move. This is actually a cone shaped thing, you can see. Yeah, I make a cone, I make a straight pin and a cone shaped thing just to fit it in. Oh. Okay, so there's 2 of them. So the decorating piece is actually squared, and this thing looks like some cheap ass thing, just to try to imitate the real one. See, I even have the shape. I can't make anything too circle, I don't like, so I try to keep things easy and keep it nice looking. Yeah, the bottom supporting piece is hollow, unfortunately, and this tab here is you can take out the string, and if you want to display it, keep the strings in, not to let it fall out, you can just insert this thing back inside there. So overall this thing is quite strong, everything, because I have some pictures of it when it's not finished yet. Maybe I can show you them later. And this thing is not string. Unfortunately, this is just paper, and the real one, this is actually string. So I'll show you the real one for a bit. Okay, so the real one is much more strong. Of course, it's wood, pure wood. This is from China. I do not live in China, I live in Malaysia. I was in some kind of Chinese orchestra thingy, so yeah, I got one for myself, so I can play around with them. I actually know how to use this instrument, but it's been a long while. Maybe I can still do something. This is functional, and obviously the paper is not functional. So you can see the middle thing is string, and you can see the bridge. Yeah, this is the bridge, and this is the cloth thingy, and this is the bottom support. I do not have all of these curves, you know. I don't have all of these curves, so it's all straight on the paper, but this is much more curved. Yeah. So yeah, I imitate the cone shaped thing, but I don't have the background piece, unfortunately. And the top one, yeah, you can see I try to imitate it, you know, flat round thing. Okay, you see. It's not as close as that, but yeah, you can see. I think I got a not bad job on this guy. So let's just lay it flat. Okay, so this thing, yeah, it's quite heavy compared to the paper one. Of course, this is full wood. I think this is some kind of horn from an animal. Sorry, bro. But yeah, China, why not? Yeah, so set this aside, and I will show you the video how I disassemble this for easy transportation. And after that, I hope you enjoyed my little documentary of paper replica of a real instrument, 1:1 size. Hope you like it, and goodbye. Enjoy the disassemble video, cause it's interesting. So now I'm going to show you how I can take apart this paper Erhu, and then I can make it more easier to transport. So I have the tab here. You can just insert it in when you want the string to be here, and if you want to take the string out, you can just take out this tab and you can remove the string easily. And then I wind up the string onto these 2 poles here. This can turn actually, but very crusty. It's not meant to be functional. So this splits into 2 parts. So first part is no, not in the 2 parts, 3 parts. The first part is this top part. This thing is paper with all the tuning things and the little thing above. So this is the first part, and then we have this body left, but it's quite long, so I purposely made it. I don't have any glue with it, and you can see some scrap paper actually, so you can see traces of tape, but it's hidden inside. So this is the base part, and this is the middle marks, the most the most detailed thing ever in the whole thing. So this actually, most of the posts are not attached. This is movable, so these two guys have the same dimensions. So the inner pole, like this middle pole, is like a bit thinner, so we can both like stick in there together, so it creates like a strong pole because it's inside. And then if you want, you can even collapse this, but it's no use actually, because this is not any longer than the same thing. This thing is not, actually you can take off these 2 poles, which makes it even easier to transport, but you have to remove all the strings, or else you are not going to be able to pull out this thing. And then if you can pull out these both things, this top part, this cuboid, and the top curvy things, this part is a one piece. So you take out these 2 poles, you can take out this pole reaching inside here, and this can be taken up, so it makes it even shorter, which is nice. For the bow is the most disgusting thing in the whole build, but I just made it detachable so I can move it easier. So you can take out the how to call it, a forward, and then the back part comes out, and you have this. It's quite long, but because the thing is longer, the strings are longer, so you can just fold them again. It's not meant to be tidy actually. So this is the fully detached mode right here, which is quite short compared to the full thing assembled, so it makes things much easier to transport around, and you can just assemble them